Welcome, friends. It's Ray. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today's video is part 3 of the cards I'm making using the Kendra Card Challenge. I will explain more about that in just a bit, but if you did not see part 1 or part 2, I will link to both in the video description below. Let me give you more details about the Kendra Card Challenge. We use 6 by 6 pattern paper or 12 by 12. If using 6 by 6, which I'm using, then you use 6 sheets of pattern paper. And then you follow the cutting template guides, and then you will mix and match and actually make 17 cards from 6 sheets of pattern paper. You can enter the challenge if you'd like. I will definitely link to her video below in the description bar, because she shows you exactly how to cut the templates, get everything cut, and then you just assemble and design the way you want to do it. You can use any color, any theme, any sentiment. You can use any stamps, any dies, and any embellishments, basically anything you want. And you don't have to follow the sketches exactly. If you want to put your own twist on them, you can do that as well. In this video, I'm using the Letters to Santa pattern paper by Cartabella, as well as the ephemera pack. Sketch number 12 was designed to be a horizontal card, but I chose to turn it, flip it, make it vertical. Here I am bringing in my wing of Stella to add some shine to my focal image. So for card number 13, initially, I thought that I would use a larger circle die, but decided I wanted to use a smaller circle die. So I just taped that back in because it's going to be covered with this piece of pattern paper. So here I have my pieces. I've labeled them on the back when I cut them out to make it easier for me to realign them, like here. This card is supposed to be a horizontal card, but I'm going to make a vertical card, and right around here is where I think, oh my, the pattern paper I chose, all of it, or both pieces, are red and white, and so they don't really stand out. Now I can put them on my panel, which I really should not have glued down until I affixed them, but hindsight, right? So dilemma, I want this to stand out more. So as I'm placing the pieces on, I'm thinking, what else can I do? So let me show you how I solved that problem. Drat, I hate it when I lose footage. But I will show you in a minute. I decided to use 3 of the pattern paper pieces and just let my background panel flow through, and then I get that variated design that I wanted. So here I'm preparing my sentiment using some ephemera from the packet, and trimmed it down so that it would fit on my circle that I have matted with a piece of vellum. As with the other videos in this series, I am going to play music throughout the video and just pop in from time to time when there's something that I really need to point out. But other than that, you can just watch how I put these cards together. And if you have any questions, definitely ask those in the comments. So speaking of comments, I love patterned paper and try to use as much of it from my stash as possible. Let me know in the comments, do you use patterned paper a lot in your card projects? Do you like patterned paper? I have die cut a snowflake out of gold glitter cardstock. And positioning it here to try and see where I want to cut it, and cut and tuck basically is what I'm doing with this snowflake. I wanted to add some gold and sparkle to this panel. And the snowflake, there are some hearts that are cut, and I have used those to embellish around my sentiment. This is such a fun challenge. It allows you to use up quite a bit of pattern paper, but also gives you the layouts or sketches that you need, so that you don't have to do that extra planning. It's already planned for you. That's what I like about it. And you can use it for cards all year round, anything. Card number 14 is the exact same design as card number 13. So yes, I use that same pattern paper. So I've got to do the same thing I did with card number 13. And basically I'm going to use green checked pattern paper as my foundation. But here I am just bringing in a circle that I die cut from some scrap cardstock to fill in that blank, so there is no change in the level of my card panel. But here's that paper. I'm affixing that with glue, and this will be my foundation. And then I can use just 3 pieces of that red pattern paper like I did in card 13. And yes, then I will get that variated design that I want. So here I am using a sentiment from the ephemera pack and have affixed it to a large circle that is mounted on foam tape. So I'm going to affix that to the bottom right of my card panel. And I did round the corners on this design. I partially released the release tape paper on my double-sided tape placed my panel onto my card base, and then removed the remaining release paper. Card number 15 is designed to be a horizontal card, but I'm making it a vertical card. I did not have an oval die that would give me the border around this ephemera piece I chose, so I offset it and just placed the pattern or the ephemera piece to the left of the oval so that there is a little bit of a border to the right. And then I thought I would bring in a sub-sentiment because of this ephemera oval ephemera piece. Just says letters to Santa, and I wanted something a little more, so I added a sub-sentiment. I did add a little foam tape to the left and right sides of the sub-sentiment so that that would level out that sentiment across that ephemera piece. Card number 16 was also designed to be a horizontal card, but I am going to make it a vertical card. I've die cut a snowflake onto some golden or gold glitter cardstock, and I want some of it to be, I want my sentiment to be centered. So I have cut my snowflake in half, and this I cut last year and never used it, so it's gotten a little beat up here. But when I fix it, it will look just fine. But I cut it in half and placing it on either side of my sentiment. Card 17, I'm also turning into a vertical style or portrait style card. Now let's take a look at all 17 cards that I made in this 3-part series. If you liked the video, please give me a thumbs up and consider subscribing. As always, thank you so much for joining me today. Until next time, good day, friends.